It's a very interesting Sunday night across most of the country, as there is a chance in many places to see the northern lights, the aurora borealis. This happening after what's called a coronal mass ejection from the sun, and then that hit the Earth's atmosphere and created essentially a geomagnetic storm. And that energy is typically directed up toward the poles. That's why this is called the northern lights. And in a usual circumstance, those northern lights, the aurora borealis, can really only be viewed at high altitudes. But this is such a strong geomagnetic storm, the energy from the sun coming toward the Earth so strong that this geomagnetic storm has been able to make the northern lights, or the aurora, visible tonight with a clear sky across much of the country. It's on the KP index, what's called a 7 or an 8, exceptionally high. And tonight, believe it or not, even though we have a lot of clouds, there have been some reports in Connecticut. Take a look at this just within the last 15 minutes from Chris in Bridgewater. Yes, those purples in the sky and the green on the southern end, that is a faint view of the aurora borealis here. And about an hour ago, before the clouds came back into Barkhamsted, a view there as well. So clouds are going to play a big role in whether or not you can actually see this tonight. And you can see right now there is a band of clouds that is crossing through the state. However, this possible aurora can be viewed right now almost as far south as the Carolinas. There have been a couple of reports even out of the high elevations of North Carolina of being able to see this. You have to be away from city lights. So if you're in a city or in a highly populated town, you won't be able to see this, and you also need a clear sky. So if you can peek out tonight between the clouds, don't be shocked if you catch the northern lights, especially if you're in northwest or northeast Connecticut. Tonight, the clouds will partially clear, temperatures dropping down into the upper 30s and low in mid-40s. Tomorrow we'll start with some sunshine, but clouds will develop tomorrow afternoon, and it's a cooler day tomorrow. High temperatures only in the upper 50s to near 60, and there may be a pop-up shower tomorrow afternoon. Each of the next few days, we will have some clouds billow up in the heating of the day, and any of those clouds could pop a sprinkle or shower. But most places tomorrow will stay dry, and tomorrow night will clear out and basically repeat the process on Tuesday. Sunshine to start in the morning, but clouds will develop during the midday and afternoon, and maybe a pop-up shower on Tuesday afternoon. This is all because the jet stream will be digging south. This is a pretty typical April pattern for us, and this jet stream dip means no warmth will come up in our direction this week. Temperatures will be below average most of the week, and any sun we see will help form clouds and perhaps even a pop-up shower each of the next several afternoons. Now, none of these days will be all-day washouts, but I think the highest chance to see a shower would be on Tuesday and Thursday this upcoming week. So here's a look at the next 7 days. It is on the cool side, only about 59 or 60 degrees tomorrow, right around 60 for high temperatures on Tuesday, with a chance for a pop-up shower in the afternoon. A lot of clouds, but likely dry on Wednesday, a somewhat higher chance for showers popping up on Thursday. And then heading into the weekend, it stays on the cool side, and there could be a storm that forms at some point next weekend or early next week. It would be a rainstorm the way it looks right now, but we could get another good dose of soaking rain, which we certainly need. If you happen to catch the northern lights, send me a tweet or an email. We'll have more updates on those coming up at 11. Carmen?